You know what I'm saying?
Man, Big U will come to Baton Rouge to get mopped up like a kitchen floor. He only got power in Los Angeles. Go to New Orleans, get mopped up like a kitchen floor. Come to Texas, get mopped up like a kitchen floor. I'm not saying I won't do him nothing. I don't got nothing against him. He's just a police, you heard me? He worked for the city of Los Angeles. I don't have nothing against him. He's a police. I mean, don't try to pin me against you, like, you know what I'm saying? He just a cop. And if you're Big U, if you feel some type of way about me, say it, and I'm gonna respond back very disrespectfully, you police.
Now, I gotta ask you this, though. Have you ever seen any real paperwork on Big U? Have you ever seen anything?
I seen the real documents from where he works for the city of Los Angeles. It's on the internet. Go look it up. That man works for the city. He has to report every time some gang activity goes on in different hoods, he has to report to his handler.
Wow. So you're saying he's got a handler in the whole...
No, it's go Google it. It's public information.
Whoa. I've never looked into that. I'm going to be real. I've never looked into that.
You need to.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, allegedly, you know, I haven't seen it myself, but you're saying you've actually seen those documents?
Everybody's seen them, not just the whole internet seen it. I'm surprised you ain't see it.
No, I didn't. And not for nothing, I was a pretty good blogger when I was a blogger, but I never looked too deep into Big U's history. You know what I'm saying? I just know the name brings a lot of fear, you know, and a lot of...
Oh, he was gangster. He was gangster. I don't know about him slaying that thing, but I know he was good with these. But I know he was a guy. I know he was knocking the out. He was the real... The character Debo was based off of Big U and Friday.
I've heard that. I've heard.
I'm not taking away what he did in the streets. The nigga was a gangster, but he's a police now. Maybe he grew out of it, didn't want to be a gangster, no more want to be a police. Shout out to you, Big U. That's your life. Live it how you want.
That's wild.
But I'm not going to take my whole interview talking about Big U.
Yeah. Nah, I got you. I got you, man. So next, I was going to ask you about this whole situation with 50 Cent versus Boosie, man. Now, you were talking about, you know, the fact that, you know, 50 Cent you feel like he's going on a downgrade by beefing with Boosie, you know what I mean? So what are your opinions about this?
Come on, 50, bro. You never let nobody talk. You never let nobody get in your business. You never let nobody... Boosie's the first person you ever spared? Come on, 50, bro. I really want... I'm not gonna lie. I was a hater. I wanted you to get on Boosie's ass. I was in my hating mode. I was like, yeah, get him 50, I'm hating. Like, I was hating on Boosie. Like, yeah, get him 50. I wanted to see 50 bash him, you heard me? And I was upset when 50 didn't. 50 would try to explain himself to Boosie. What's up with that, 50? I know you ain't always get the soft on us, huh? Not you. I know you ain't, but there's a reason why you sparing him, because I know you ain't soft. I know 50, you heard me? 50 performed at my baby mama that passed away 21st birthday party when 50 was the hottest thing in the country, you heard me?
Really? 50 Cent performed at her birthday party?
My baby mama that died, yeah.
That's wild, man.
50
man, he's one of those,
in Houston, Texas.
And he's one of those guys who, you know, he just always kept his pettiness.
Well, no, let me take that back. 50 was paid to come, but he sent Lloyd Banks and Young Buck and to perform. I'm gonna take that back. 50, you still owe me. I owe my money by Monday. I owe my money by Monday, 50. You still, we gave you like 30, 50 racks, like, and you son Young Buck and Lloyd Banks. 50, I want my fucking money by Monday. You ain't want to Boosie, you were scared of Boosie. I want my fucking money by Monday, 50. You want to start, I'm gonna start doing that shit. I want my fucking money by Monday, 50. I'm gonna send you a fucking cease and desist or whatever. I don't know about the legal term. I want my fucking money, 50. I'm gonna start getting on your ass. I don't got no picks and shoes.
Now, 50 Cent and Boosie ended up getting into it because of the whole Lil Meech situation, right? So what do you think about 50's stance with the whole Lil Meech, Big Meech, Rick Ross, party, welcome home party getting canceled and all that?
I think 50 was not in the wrong because 50 put $4 million in Big Meech's son's pocket while Big Meech was in jail. And Big Meech went against the loyalty of 50 to go take a picture with Rick Ross when you know that's his enemy. 50 fed your son and your family while you was in jail. You just honored 50 by going to take that picture with Rick Ross. So 50 Cent is not in the wrong. I have 50 Cent back on this situation. And y'all want to hear something that's going to shock y'all? When Boosie told 50, I think Big Meat should have said, you niggas my daddy. I agree with you, Boosie. That's the first time I can actually agree with you, Boosie, bad dad. You hear me? Because you got on there and said, right, my daddy. That's my daddy, nigga. Hey, nigga, when you're right, you're right. Like, my nigga, hey, when you're right, Boosie. I got to agree with Boosie bad dad on that one, you heard me?
Facts. Nah, I appreciated that too. I was like, man, that's what you want to hear from your son. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, boy. I ain't gonna lie, Boosie. You kind of made me smile when you said that. I was like, that's my old friend right there. That's my old friend. That's the old Boosie there. Yeah, that's the old Boosie, not this old soft Boosie we know now. That's the old Boosie, you heard me? Well, yeah, you 50. I would have told you that's my dad. I was kind of proud of Boosie. I was like a proud father, because you know Boosie used to be my son. So I was like a proud father seeing Boosie bucking on 50 like that. But 50, you gonna take that? Well, no, you done took that because you didn't respond. You responded with you explained yourself to Boosie, but that's cool. But I'm not, it's not my business. It's y'all business. So y'all handle y'all business.
Now, what's surprising is, Boosie has always been a big 50 fan, and he always, put 50 at a high level when he talked about hustlers that he wanted to, marry himself after. So when he made that response, I was even shocked. I was like, whoa, because it was real. He was like, hey, man, that's my dad. You know what I mean?
And he was passionate about it too. He was like, yeah, I would have told him that's my dad. I was like, look at Boo. Look at little Hatch. We don't call him Boosie. In the hood, we call him Hatch. You heard me? I was like, look at little Hatch, man. Look bucking. He's standing for something finally. He finally bucking on the biggest bullet. I like that. You heard me? I like that. I like that, Boo. You still a dog. Go ahead with it.
Now, from 50's perspective, do you think that maybe he even looked at Boosie and was like, you know what? I respect that. That's the way a gangster's supposed to respond,
I think that's probably what happened. I think he respected it. That's why he didn't come back and bash him.
Facts, not facts. That's how I read that.
I mean, you had to respect the way Boosie said it. Boosie was like, my daddy, nigga, of course I'm going, I'm not, bro. I go against Boosie all day, but like, when you right, bro. I can't buck that. You hear me? Boosie was right.
Nah, facts.